I have a correction to make from last week. I've given it some thought, and I've realised that neither the ready-to-order button nor the end to the incredible order-memorising waiter is the thing about eating out I most want to change. That thing is this thing. Can't we all just agree now that no one needs to have a little bit of wine to taste? It was fine when I didn't know any better, and I happily slurped away and said, "It's lovely, thanks." But now I do know a tiny bit better, but not enough to help me, just enough to make me feel incredibly awkward, which is not something I need any help with whatsoever. Because the tiny bit better I now know is that you're not supposed to comment on whether it's nice or not, you're just checking whether it's corked. So you don't even need to sip it. The correct thing, apparently, is to give it an imperious sniff, and if it's not corked, a cold nod. Well, I can't do that. I'd feel like a complete arsehole. And anyway, wine is almost never corked. And even if it was, the waiter would do a much better job than I would of recognising the fact. He's a professional, for God's sake. I'm just some guy. Why doesn't he sniff it if he's so worried about it? I wouldn't want the chef coming up to me with a bit of chicken and asking me whether I reckon it needs another couple of minutes under the grill. I wouldn't want the surgeon to come round beforehand with the scalpel he's thinking of using, just so I can let him know if I reckon it's sharp enough. No, if there's going to be a convention of being given a preview of any drink, then it would make much more sense to do it with bitter, real ale. Firstly, because there are far more things that can and do go wrong with it, and secondly, because very often the bar staff are foreign, which is fine, of course, I'm not that guy, or, young, and have therefore obviously never had a pint of it in their lives. Oh God, you can see them thinking, he wants the weird flat brown stuff you have to pump. I hate doing that. I always feel like I'm wanking off the bar. That's when it would be handy if you could have a quick check first. So yes, that's the innovation I most want to make. Taste checks of the stuff I know a bit about, please, and an end to taste checks of the stuff I don't know much about. I can't see any flaw in that system. Any objections? No? Good, then the matter is carried, and now law.